On this 18th day of December, in the year of our Lord, 2013, in the presence of our degree candidates and faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, overseers, Women's Council, and alumni, honored guests and friends, the fall commencement of Bellarmine University is hereby officially in session. Please remain standing as Melanie Prejean-Sullivan, Director of Campus Ministry, will give the invocation. All please stand.
Thank you, Dr. Taggart. Could we bow our heads together in prayer? Holy, immortal one, God of wisdom, energy, and compassion, God of new beginnings, we ask for your holy presence this evening. With these joyful students and their proud families, we celebrate tonight. As supportive faculty and encouraging staff, we celebrate tonight. With our trustees, overseers, donors, and honored guests, we celebrate tonight. In this prayer, we invoke your holy name so that we, with these graduates, may look forward to witnessing how they will incorporate the values of our campus to bring hospitality, illumination, inspiration, and Merton spirit into the world, to recreate it with you into the paradise you envisioned in the beginning. As the Bellarmine University family together, we pray in one voice for your presence unto the ages of ages, In veritatis amore. Amen.
Thank you, Melanie. Please remain standing and join Dr. Tim Glasscock in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. At this time, the recipient of the honorary degree will now be presented and conferred by the president of Bellarmine University, Dr. Joseph J. McGowan.
Bellarmine University is pleased to recognize and honor you, Dr. Kevin W. Cosby. As an ardent proponent of the power of education and service, you've led a dynamic, responsive ministry at St. Stephen Church in West Louisville for more than 30 years. And as president of Simmons College of Kentucky, you inspire a passion for empowerment of individuals through faith, hope, and life skills. Under your leadership, St. Stephen Church has grown from 500 members in 1979 to approximately 10,000 today. Recognized as one of the largest churches in America and one of the 6 super churches of the South, St. Stephen has a 1,700-seat worship center, a $4 million inner-city family life center, and a 1,000-seat satellite church in Jeffersonville, Indiana. But it is your holistic approach to ministry within these facilities that has transformed your and our community. Your ministries instill spiritual, intellectual, social, and economic empowerment principles that elevate all of us, especially those affected by poverty, drug addiction, and other social ills. In 1998, you encouraged St. Stephen Church to buy the original 4-acre campus of Simmons University, once the oldest African-American educational institution in Kentucky, and convert it into a lifestyle enrichment campus. And in 2005, you brought your passion for mission and education to Simmons Bible College, now Simmons College of Kentucky, when you were named its 13th president. Simmons College of Kentucky prepares Christians for leadership roles with a curriculum designed to promote healthy ministries while once again embracing its initial mission of general education. In the words of its mission statement, Simmons College of Kentucky is an institution of biblical higher education dedicated to educating people in the urban context through strong academic and professional programs in order they may become productive citizens and agents of change in society. In addition to your duties at Simmons College of Kentucky, you've held administrative, teaching, and trusteeship responsibilities at 4 other institutions of higher learning. You've written several books and have lectured at universities and other institutions around the world. You hold a doctorate degree from the United Theological Seminary, a master's degree from Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, and a bachelor's degree from Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. You also hold honorary doctorate degrees from EKU and from Simmons College of Kentucky. You are married to the former Barnetta Turner and have 2 adult children. Among your many notable honors, you were given the Regional Minority Business Advocate Award by the United States Department of Commerce's Minority Business Development Agency, and have received the Catholic Education Foundation's Community Service Award. Louisville Magazine has celebrated your transformational work, identifying you as one of the 50 most powerful and influential Louisvillians, both in 1994 and in 2005. Your enduring legacy is rooted in your profound lifelong commitment to help improve the lives and quality of life for fellow human beings through ministry and education. Bellarmine University also strives to provide a transformative experience for each student, focusing on the whole person, mind, heart, and soul. Through undergraduate and graduate programs in the liberal arts and professional studies, the university develops in its students the intellectual, moral, ethical, and professional competencies for successful living, work, leadership, and service to others, thereby benefiting the public interest and improving the human condition. For your devotion to service, for your ability to appreciate the sacredness and see the potential of every person, and for your leadership as a teacher in the purest sense of that word, Bellarmine University is honored to award on this, the 18th day of December in the year 2013, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa to you, Dr. Kevin W. Cosby. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, it gives me great pleasure to confer on you, Dr. Kevin W. Cosby, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good. And now you can stand up as well. Now I'm pleased to present Mr. Pat Malloy, the chair of our Board of Trustees and chairman and CEO of Elmcroft Senior Living, to introduce our commencement speaker. Mr. Malloy.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. Good evening. It is my great pleasure to introduce your commencement speaker, Dr. Kevin W. Cosby. You have just heard about Dr. Cosby's passion and his commitment for education and its power to transform lives and communities. He is also an eloquent and accomplished speaker whose oratorical skills have led to lecture engagements at Harvard and other institutions of higher education around the world. We are very fortunate this evening to have the opportunity to listen to his message of inspiration. It's my honor to introduce your commencement speaker, Dr. Kevin W. Cosby.
Thank you. President McGowan, to the faculty, and to these accomplished graduates. Dr. Benjamin Mays, the former president of the Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, said that whenever a degree is conferred upon a graduate, that institution is not placing a crown on the student's head. Rather, that institution is placing a crown miles above the student's head and is bidding that student to grow tall enough to wear it. And I would have you to know that we do have this in common. Since the crown that has been bestowed upon us is a crown that has the name Bellarmine on it, I can assure you that none of us will ever grow tall enough to wear that crown. Thank you so much, sir, for this great honor. In the 1950s, James Hall wrote a book entitled Lost Islands. It was an enchanting tale about life in the South Pacific right after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. The War Department needed some bases in the South Pacific. So strategically, they confiscated the islands of the Melanesians. The Melanesians had lived on these islands for centuries, But because the War Department needed them, there was nothing for the Melanesians to do but to move. The Melanesians were moved from their islands and relocated to other islands. The War Department burned down their huts and set up bases there. And it is said by James Hall that periodically the Melanesians would look across the Pacific at the islands from which they came, and they would say, our islands, we have lost our islands. Now, it is apparent as you read this book that James Hall is not talking about life in the South Pacific during World War II. Rather, he's talking about what we experience in life allegorically. Because in a real sense, that's what life is really all about. It is about lost islands, losing your islands. And what takes us off our islands is not the War Department, but the relentless marching of time takes us off our islands. And you are here because you're about to lose an island. In fact, the first island you lost was the island of childhood. Oh, the wonderful days of childhood. Time in thy flight, make me a child again, oh, for one night. But regardless of how we try to hold on to childhood, eventually we will lose that island, and we cannot go back to that island except in our memories. But we go from that island to another island, and that's the teenage years, which culminates with the college years. And those are the greatest years. In fact, we do our best to hold on to those islands. Many of you are telling some of your colleagues, I won't forget you, we'll stay in touch, but let me keep it real. You won't. You will move from this island and you will go to another island called work. And the only way you can keep this island is in your memory. And from that island, you'll go to another island and to another island until one day our faith teaches us we shall go to a great island where we shall see God. That's life. So what do you do about the fact that you are losing an island, and for the rest of your life, you will continue to lose islands? Well, get used to it. Don't fight it. There's nothing you can do to hold on to your island because time eventually will put you off of it, just like the Melanesians. When you were a child, you believed in Santa Claus. Then you became a teenager and you stopped believing in Santa Claus. Soon you will have your own children and you will become Santa Claus. And then you will look in the mirror and say, my God, I look just like Santa Claus. And there's nothing you can do to prevent you from one day getting to the island in which you will look like Santa Claus. So what do we do about it? Accept it, but then recognize the contradiction, the paradox. And that is that you really don't lose your islands. And the reason why is because whatever you were doing in your childhood island, that person, who you are, is the person that you will take to the next island. And what you did on this island is the person that you will take to the next island. That's why so many of young people's dreams are so unrealistic. They think that once I get to the other islands of life, well, everything I hope for and dream for and envision will one day happen, when the fact of the matter is, if you are not doing something on one island, then you will not be able to carry anything over to the next island. So you've lost your islands, but in a sense, you haven't, because what you have learned at Bellarmine will take you to the next island. Don't waste time. Continue to work hard for the next island, because time is moving. Time is like a football game. When you turn 18, that's the end of the first quarter. When you turn 36, it's halftime. When you turn 54, end of the third quarter. When you turn 72, the game is over. And anything after 72 is overtime with sudden death. Maybe a Baptist preacher should not quote Sigmund Freud. But Freud was right about one thing. He talked about lost islands, and he said there was once a man who lived on a particular continent, and in this particular community, they would make one man king for a year. He had absolute authority because he was king for a year. But then he got to thinking. He said, what happened to all my predecessors? What happened to them after the year was over with? And he soon discovered that all of his predecessors, once the year was over with, were sent to an island where they were marooned, where they had nothing to eat, they had no shelter, and they eventually died. And he said, oh my God, that's my fate? And so he said, well, I'm still king, and I'm king for a year, and I have power and authority. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where I'm going to be marooned. And since I am king for a year, I'm going to commission carpenters to build me houses. I'm going to commission farmers to plant me gardens. I'm going to commission people to move to this island so that when his year was over with, he had nothing to be afraid of because he had already sent something over there to that island. He had a house. He had a subdivision with friends. He had something to eat because while he was king for a year, he made preparation for the next island. And that's why we salute you. Because at Bellarmine, you have been king, and you have sent something over to your future. And I assure you that when you leave Bellarmine and go to the next island, you will find an abundance of opportunity. God bless you, and don't waste time on your island.
Thank you. We were teasing him last night, Dr. Cosby now. At this time, we have a real treat from St. Stephen Church. We have the Joe Tiggs Chorale, who will sing for you, Go Ye Now in Peace.
Know that the love of God
and alone in his beloved world. Go ye now in peace. Go ye now in peace.
Many thanks to the Joe Tiggs Choral Group from St. Stephen Church. Thanks again. It's now my great pleasure to present the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal to three deserving individuals who spent large portions of their careers at Bellarmine, a collective 85 years and counting. And for those of you who are either new to Bellarmine or new to our history, Monsignor Horrigan was the founding president of Bellarmine in 1950 and presided over the institution for 23 years. So a few years ago, we coined this medal to honor women and men who had done distinguished service over a period of time and have helped create the university as well. And our first honoree is William J. Stewart. Bill, come on up. There he is. Good. You can sit down there while I fuss about you, just about everything. Bill received his bachelor's degree in psychology from Bellarmine in 1957. That would have been the third graduating class, right, Bill? Was that the third or fourth? Fourth. And he went on to receive a master's in guidance and counseling from the University of Louisville, then returned to Bellarmine, where he worked for 31 years as an administrator in various capacities. His first job was serving as an assistant to Father Fred Hendrickson, whom many of us remember with great affection, in the evening division during the late 1960s and early 70s, providing assistance to 1,800 non-traditional students. He also served at various times as Director of Continuing Education, Director of the Counseling Center, Dean of Students, Dean of the Evening Division, and Director of Academic Advising. But apart from that, he didn't have a very varied career. That's very good. I would call my years on the administrative staff the adventures of the deans, he said jokingly in High Up on a Hill, Wade Hall's History of Bellarmine. Mr. Stewart is also remembered for riding his bicycle to and from campus, and indeed is pictured in that same book, High Up on the Hill, on his bike, dressed in a suit and tie. Always elegant, Mr. Stewart. In 1995, shortly before he retired, he formed a committee to develop a program that would allow Bellarmine to reach out to the senior community. The Veritas Society was the result. This dues-based program in the School of Continuing and Professional Studies is open to people ages 55 and up and offers 20, so that's kind of, what's that, the third and fourth quarter, offers 20 to 21 classes across a broad spectrum of subject areas for 6 weeks each in the fall and spring. It's really college as it should be. They get together and they decide what topics they're interested in. They form a course, they hire a faculty member, and it engages the interest and enthusiasm of many, many people over the years. It now draws 350 to 380 members each semester, classes ranging from poetry and book discussions to history to updates on medical breakthroughs. Its immense popularity led to the addition of a 3-week summer term as well as the creation of several ongoing independent interest groups that meet off campus. Talk about lifelong learners. Mr. Stewart served as president of the Veritas Society from 1997 to 1999 and again from 2002 to 2005. He's been on the Veritas Board of Directors since the program's inception and currently is chair of special events. For his devotion to students both young and old and his lifelong commitment to lifelong learning, I'm very pleased to present to Bill Stewart the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal. Our second honoree is Dr. M. Sarah Goethals. Sarah? You can do the same, you just have a seat. What was not in either citation for either Sarah or the distinguished educator who will follow her was the fact that both women as faculty members in the Department of Education, then Department of Education, were responsible for hiring as a young faculty member our Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Teggart. Dr. Sarah Goethals, a Sister of Charity of Nazareth, is a professor emerita of Bellarmine with 28 years of service to the university. When she joined Bellarmine's faculty in the Education Department in the 1970s, she brought with her a wealth of teaching experience that included degrees from Brescia University, Spalding University, and Peabody College of Vanderbilt University. She had also taught for 7 years at American Indian Mission Schools in New Mexico and served as first principal of St. Bernard Elementary School in Louisville. In 1975, Dr. Goethals became head of the Department of Education at Bellarmine. Along with another of today's honorees, Dr. Rose Howard, whom we'll meet in a minute, Dr. Goethals co-authored 3 national educational texts for students and intern teachers. She published many journal articles and made numerous state and national conference presentations and served as the first woman president of the Kentucky Association of Colleges for Teacher Education. Dr. Goethals has served on the Bellarmine Board of Trustees, as well as on the board of the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education, the Association of Independent Colleges for Teacher Education, served on the Board of Directors for St. Mary's and Elizabeth Hospital and its foundation board, and has been a member of the Mission Committee of Jewish Hospital. She co-chaired the Spalding Presidential Search Committee and currently is a member of the Spalding Board of Trustees, chairing the Academic Affairs Committee. Education is still very much her passion. Since 2004, she's worked with individual members of the Sisters of Charity in Nazareth who pursue master's degrees at Spalding University. Her responsibilities as Secretary General and Treasurer of the Sisters of Charity Nazareth congregation from 2003 to 2008 took Dr. Goethals to India 5 times to make leadership and educational presentations. As chair of the SCN's Publications Committee, she's prepared 4 volumes of the Sisters' history from 1912 to 1960 for publication, and currently is working on the history of the SCNs in Nepal. For her many contributions to Bellarmine, to the Sisters of Charity in Nazareth, to her community, and to the world, it's my sincere honor and pleasure today to present Dr. Sarah Goethals with the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal. I didn't mind messing Bill Stewart's hair. I wasn't going to mess with Sarah on this. Our third honoree is Dr. Rose A. Howard. Rose, come on down. Dr. Rose A. Howard is also a Sister of Charity of Nazareth and Professor Emerita of Bellarmine, and served the university for 26 years, both as a teacher and director of high school programs in the School of Education. Dr. Howard holds a bachelor's degree from Brescia University and advanced degrees from Peabody College of Vanderbilt University, the alma mater of our board chair. Her early teaching experience was in the Archdiocese of Louisville, where she was one of 4 sisters who opened St. Leonard's School. She also served as principal of St. Catherine's School in New Haven and Mother of Good Counsel School. Along with Dr. Sarah Goethals, Dr. Howard co-authored 3 national education texts for student and intern teachers. She also published journal articles on teaching technique, served on the review committee of educational journals, made numerous state and national conference presentations, and chaired the visiting committee of Southern Association for many public and Catholic high schools. She's held state office in Kentucky Teacher Education Associations, and responsibilities with the Sisters of Charity of Nazareth have included board membership of the Nazareth Literary and Benevolent Institution and director of congressional ministries. In addition, she served on the boards of St. Mary's and Saints Mary and Elizabeth Hospital and Ursuline Campus Schools, where she chaired the Presidential Search Committee. Currently, Dr. Howard serves on the boards of Spalding University, where she chairs the External Affairs Committee, and of Jewish Hospital and St. Mary Health Center Foundation, of the Vincentian Academy in Pittsburgh, and of Nativity Academy in Louisville, with which Bellarmine has an educational partnership. Dr. Howard has continued her educational pursuits at Catholic University of Louvain in Belgium and the School of Spirituality at the Cathedral of the Assumption in Louisville. For her many accomplishments and her service to Bellarmine and the greater community in the world, I'm very honored to present to Dr. Rose Howard the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal.
We are pleased to honor an undergraduate who has achieved academic excellence in her studies with the Archbishop's Medal. Father Ron Knott will present this medal. Will Megan Rebecca Ecker please come forward? Megan? Megan is graduating tonight as summa cum laude from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education. She has earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in elementary education and learning and behavior disorders. Congratulations to Megan on her outstanding academic achievement. At this time, the deans of the university will present to the president the candidates who have completed the requirements for their Bellarmine degrees. Dr. Fenton.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees from the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences. These candidates have examined both doctrine and tradition in their study of religious meaning. They can create a systematic understanding and critical interpretation of their spiritual experiences, and they recognize the transcendent nature of faith. The members of the December graduating class of 2013 have fully complied with the requirements of their respective degrees. On behalf of the distinguished faculty of Bellarmine College, I congratulate them on their accomplishments, and I recommend to the Board of Trustees that their degrees be conferred.
Congratulations, graduates. President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of candidates for degrees from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business. These candidates will join a very distinguished group of Rubel School alumni, including presidents of international firms such as Reynolds American, ResCare, Dish Network, Banner Corp, Signature Healthcare, and Brown Jordan International. Since these students have fully complied with all requirements and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university, I ask that their respective degrees be conferred upon them.
President McGowan, I have the distinct pleasure to present this scroll to you with the names of the degree candidates from the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. This scroll contains the names of candidates for graduation from the doctoral programs in physical therapy and nursing practice, as well as master's program in nursing and the baccalaureate programs in nursing, exercise science, medical laboratory science, and respiratory therapy. Today, these candidates will walk across the stage and receive the degrees that are dedicated to the provision of health care and the promotion of wellness in society. These professions enter the community as vital members of the interprofessional healthcare team, seeking to express God's love by using their hearts, minds, hands, and spirit to promote health and wellness, facilitate healing, and alleviate the suffering of others. Merton said, as long as there are people who are trying to realize the divine in themselves, there shall be hope in this world. Dr. McGowan, these candidates have fully complied with their requirements of the degree programs and are recommended with gratitude to the Board of Trustees by the faculty of the Lansing School. I respectfully request these degrees be conferred.
President McGowan, I have the honor of representing the distinguished faculty and staff of the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education. It is on their behalf that I am pleased to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees in the education profession. According to former Secretary of Education Richard Riley, teaching is the one profession that makes all other professions possible. Education in America has been and still is a powerful force for good. Indeed, education is the pathway to social justice and the American dream for our citizens. We know that every teacher has an opportunity to make a 100-year difference. Not only do teachers empower students by helping them succeed in learning, they create ripple effects for their students' children yet unborn and for their children's children. No one can predict or measure the positive impact you graduates will have on the lives of children and their ultimate contributions to the world. As our graduates, Dr. McGowan, continue finding their way into the daily lives of children and their families, we wish them Godspeed and recall these words spoken by the 16th century saint Angela Merici. With the help of God, you will do much good for others. Dr. McGowan, we are very pleased indeed to recommend these fine candidates to the Board of Trustees for conferral of their respective degrees.
President McGowan, I indeed have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Information Technology. These fine students have mastered the tools of technology and demonstrated their mastery of the discipline through the creation of comprehensive business continuity plans. Since they have fully complied with the requirements and have been recommended by the faculty to the Board of Trustees of the university, I ask that their respective degrees be conferred on them.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees from the Bellarmine University School of Communication. These students possess the skills to communicate effectively and efficiently in a rapidly changing world. They are trained to be educated consumers and ethical producers of all forms of communication, and they have a foundation in communication theory that will guide them through the vastly changing world of technology. Since these students have fully complied with the requirements of their degree program and have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Communication, I ask that their degrees be conferred.
Will all the candidates for degrees please rise? Faculty, would you stand please to support your students?
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I hereby confer upon the students of Bellarmine University, whose names have just been presented on the official scrolls, the degrees to which they are respectively entitled. Graduates, please don your hoods, the symbol of your academic rights and duties. We'll give them a little time to look really good. And John Asher, I see you down there, and I'm delighted that you're here. As we were marching in, a parent came in late. Our procession was going down the middle of the aisle, and I said, just go down the rail like Calvin Burrell. That's exactly what she did and got ahead of the thing. So just know the metaphors abound with this, but it's nice to have you here. And please be seated. You look great. I'm looking at the skills, especially of the physical therapy people, to see how they're dealing here. On behalf of Bellarmine University's Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and alumni, it's my great pleasure to congratulate you on the successful achievement of your respective Bellarmine degrees. Nice going. It's also my great privilege to officially welcome you into the distinguished company of over 22,000 alumni and alumni throughout the world who constitute the Bellarmine University Alumni Association. So welcome alumni and alumni, indeed. On your way out, we'll congratulate you and give you a pledge card, so watch out. Congratulations as well to my good friend and presidential colleague, the Reverend Dr. Kevin Cosby, on your well-deserved honorary degree. On behalf of the entire Bellarmine family, thank you once again for your great leadership and service to our community through higher education and ministry, and for encouraging all of us to continue to seek the light through learning and worship. Thank you again very much. When I went over after his wonderful remarks to congratulate and thank him, I said, because we don't check scripts or anything else, but I said in my remarks that there's going to be some residents there that we couldn't have done better if we had actually worked to coordinate these. Class of 2013, I know many of you have family members here tonight to celebrate this very personal and important occasion with you, but your Bellarmine family and I are also very proud of every one of you for achieving this significant milestone in your life. Attaining a Bellarmine degree takes great intelligence, energy, dedication, discipline, and hard work. In many cases, it also requires the flexibility, creativity, and resilience to change your mind, change course, take reasonable risks while seeking new adventures. I'd like to take a few moments just to share with you the stories of 6 of the members of your class who've done and are doing just that. Andy Dyson Graduating with a major in liberal studies and a minor in environmental studies is a non-traditional student in the full sense of the term. He hails from Northumberland in England, well known for its coal and famous caves. Its most recent claim is being home to the castle that served as the model for Hogwarts in the Harry Potter movies, Harry Potter. Andy attended but did not complete college in his younger years, and since then has been on a fascinating journey working with youth programs in the city of Philadelphia, advocating for urban bicycling. I told you, Bill Stewart, this was coming, and building custom bicycle frames. Recently, he also has kept the books at the Louisville Nature Center while working on his degree at Bellarmine. With his bicycling advocacy, Andy uses his bicycle or the public bus system or both as his mode of transportation and has petitioned TARC to add a line down Norris Place to better serve Bellarmine's campus, and I'm told TARC has taken that proposal under consideration. In fall 2012, in a leap of faith, Andy enrolled in a new Bellarmine class called Geographic Information Systems, a digital mapping technology class that is part of the curriculum of our new School of Environmental Studies. He went on to take nearly all of the upper-level requirements for environmental studies degree, making him among the first students in Bellarmine's history to minor in this new and growing and important program. So congratulations, Andy, and you'll be, as you know, handed your diploma. I'll be helped in this with Dr. Moira O'Keefe, your wife and assistant professor in our School of Communication. Let's hear it for Andy. Russ Reed came to Bellarmine from a successful career in television spanning 3 decades, from sales and programming to management. In his late 50s, he decided to go in a new direction, another island, and started in our master's in our communication program. Through this program, he has strengthened his deep commitment to Catholic social justice by helping to establish the first Spanish-speaking 12-step program for backside track workers at Churchill Downs. Russ is the first to tell you his Bellarmine experience has transformed his way of looking at the world and has opened for him new avenues to serve those struggling with addiction. Well done, Russ, and congratulations to you. Tanya Lynette Clark started her Bellarmine University experience in 1988. Love and life intervened prior to the completion of her degree as she married and raised 3 children. She never lost her passion for education, however, and recently came back to Bellarmine to finish her degree. She graduates tonight with a degree in liberal studies. Julie Armstrong Binnix, who taught Tanya in her IDC 401 class, says she's setting a great example for her kids to persevere. Also, it's been wonderful having her perspective in my class of mainly 21-year-olds. Tanya, your family, and the rest of us cheer you tonight. Congratulations. Aaron John graduates this evening with a master's degree in communication, and his journey has been most interesting. Aaron was a successful high school theology teacher when he decided to make a change, leave the island, go to another island. After attending an information session on Bellarmine's Master of Arts in Communication program, he said that he was filled with hope and came out of the session thinking, it'll only take a couple short years and I can start on a new path. 2 short years later, he now has completed that program, as well as a communications internship at GE Appliances, and his experiences have opened new vistas. Quoting him, this comprehensive education in communications and in personal competencies has led to a brighter future with unforeseeable possibilities, he says, and continues, I graduate with pride, confidence, and a stronger sense of myself. Congratulations, Aaron, and best wishes for every success in your endeavors. Robbie Esterly is a graduate of Western Kentucky University, Hilltopper, with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. From a single-parent family that was struggling financially, Robbie joined the Army after his first year of college to help defray the cost of his education. His undergraduate education was interrupted for a couple of years when he was deployed to Iraq for a year to serve in the armed forces. Once he graduated with his Bachelor of Science degree, he began to pursue a postgraduate career in physical therapy. After earning admission to Bellarmine's DPT class of 2013, he quickly earned the respect of his peers and was elected class president. He's been a proud member of the United States Army Reserve since 2003 and currently serves as Staff Sergeant. When notified by the Army last year during the spring term that he was going to be deployed again, his BU family was concerned and hoped it could keep that from happening, but his reply, and this is typical, "I don't want to keep it from happening, it's my duty." Robbie has been and continues to be an excellent ambassador for our DPT program, for the university, for the community, and for our nation. Robbie Esterly, congratulations to you. And Joseph Ward, a ROTC cadet, graduates tonight with a degree in theology, serving God and country, if you will. He soon will receive his commission as a second lieutenant active duty in the United States Army. Major Surrey and Major Sergeant Irwin join us tonight to help celebrate Joseph's graduation. Soon to be lieutenant and now Bellarmine alumnus Joseph Ward, we salute you. Congratulations. Bellarmine's trustees, faculty, staff, and I are fully aware that every single student here this evening has his and her own inspiring and compelling success story. Please join me, therefore, in giving yourselves a round of applause as proud members of the Bellarmine University class of 2013. And finally, thinking about those students who returned to Bellarmine to finish a degree after life presented its challenges, or who came to the university to prepare for an exciting new chapter in their lives, reminds me of some recent wise words from author Neil Gaiman. Earlier this fall, Mr. Gaiman, a prolific author whose work encompasses the genres of prose, poetry, journalism, film, even comics, and more, delivered the annual lecture for the Reading Agency in London, a charity that changes lives by helping people to become better readers. In addressing the importance of reading fiction, Mr. Gaiman emphasized the role that fiction plays in expanding, energizing, and engaging the imagination. While unfortunately some may dismiss using the imagination, saying that it's a waste of time, this author believes very strongly that using one's imagination is absolutely essential for improving one's life and circumstances, and further, to improving the condition of the world. In fact, he believes that we all have an obligation to imagine. I like that. Quoting him, "It's easy to pretend that nobody can change anything, that we're in a world in which society is huge and the individual is less than nothing, an atom in a wall, a grain of rice in a rice field," he said. But the truth is, he goes on, individuals change their world over and over. Individuals make the future, and they do it by imagining that things can be different. We all agree that the graduates whose stories I shared with you this evening are using their imaginations. In the midst of challenging circumstances, they have imagined new possibilities. They dream new visions for themselves, and their individual visions energize and improve their lives. Now in their new and renewed lives, they're in a better position to affect change in the lives of people in our community, country, and world, and that is the Bellarmine spirit of impact and service at work. So thank you very, very much. Every graduate here tonight, of course, has similar capacity and potential. You have the gift and ability to imagine your future and to realize it and make the world better for you and for others. With the knowledge, confidence, critical thinking skills, and values discovered and strengthened here during your time with us, the faculty and I strongly believe that now you are more than ready to fully engage with the world and to do what is in your power to change it and make it an even better place. So once again, congratulations to you, the newest alumni and alumni of Bellarmine University, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Will the degree recipients please come forward to receive your diplomas when invited by the marshal? The following doctorate degree recipients are from the Donna and Allen Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates: Jacqueline Inez Abreu. Courtney Jean Allers. Hannah Yoshiko Anderson. John Riley Beanock. Jordan Thomas Beanock. Whitney Faye Browning. Allison Marie Castagno. Brittany Johnston Chorley. Seth David Chorley. Jordan Matthew Delamano. Abigail Lynn Dunlap. Alicia Marie Dupilka. Alicia Michelle Dye. Natalie Ann Elliott. Robert Charles Esterly. Cassandra Irene Ferret. Amanda Marie Fetz. Nicholas Jean Galouz. Kristen Marie Gramling. Ryan Keith Hamilton. Nicole Ann Hess. Amanda Sawyers Huber. Christy Dawn Kaiser. Jessica Christine Ketterer. Jessica Lynn King. Michelle Marie Laney. Jason Donald Larimore. Corey Tyler Malone. Stephanie Lynn McCauley. Daniel James McCoy. Shannon Dara McMullen. Rebecca Lee Porter. Christopher Glenn Piles. Catherine Mary Robertson. Lindsay Aaron Roeder. Emily Christine Schmidt. Amanda Lynn Schoenfelder. Allison Ray Simmons. Kara Lawless Sims. Emily May Sipe. Melanie Sue Stipler. Olivia Eleni Tefera. Kayla Rying Tyson. Monica Lofton Toole. Melissa Ann Timler. Millie Beth Ware. Catherine Ann Williams. Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates: Elizabeth Marie Archer Nanda, Sally Ann Arnold, Mary Sue Crewman, Joan Beatrice Nimcheski, Sharon Ann Rule, Beverly Ann Zukas, The following educational specialist degree recipients are from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education: Jessica Suzanne Devine, Amy Christine Dickinson. Amy's diploma is being presented to her by her father, Mr. Don Gossman. Karen Lynn Jones, Ayana Lee, Seth Michael Manning, Nikita Marie Tillman, The following master's degree recipients are from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business: Master of Business Administration graduates: Kyla Danette On, Charles Louis Aquadro, Daniel Ryan Bayer, Rachel Christine Bonsuto. Rachel's diploma is being presented to her by her stepmother and Bellarmine Alumni Board member, Missy Bonsuto. Craig Anthony Brutcher, Gregory Gerard Bucola, Raymond Chadwick Byron, Nicole Danielle Carver, Melanie Suzanne Cristanti, Christy Lynn Garvey, Zachary Wayne Graham, Meredith Suzanne Hanley, Courtney Lynn Hardesty, Charles LaRue Helm. Charles's diploma is being presented to him by his father, Mr. Hunt Helm, Vice President for Communications and Public Affairs at Bellarmine. Jessica Lynn Leary, Jennifer Marie Lane, Kevin Spencer Melody, Jessica Lynn Nord, Ashley Renee Overstreet, Casey Leanne Packer, Christopher John Reynolds, Aaron Patrick Robeson, Angelica Sanchez Vega. Louis Sean Seibert. Claire Misbach Sims. Michael Anthony Sims II. Adam Wilson Smith. Ashley Louisa Spurlock. Jason Bradley Sterrett. Michael Brian Sullivan. Kyle Joseph Thomas. Jason David Trudeau. Shelby Nicole Wade. Brian Michael Walter. Emily Claire Williams. The following master's degree recipients are from the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Master of Science in Nursing graduates: Rodman Price Botkins, Jr., Heather Shea Hamilton, Lee Marie Hamilton, Megan Lynn Hart-Williams, Georgette Reed Keats, Julia Russell Leggett, Kelsey Michelle Love, Fianne Tai Nguyen, Christopher Gregory Pickering, Carol Lynn Sells, Cammie Jo Tice, Sarah Lee Woolwine, The following master's degree recipients are from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education. Master of Arts in Education graduates: Jacqueline Lee Atkins, Emma Gail Fisher, Andrea Renee Heaton, Erin Louise Leiter, Abigail Josephine Paloff, Heather Maris Pennington. Master of Arts in Teaching graduates: Douglas Allen Aycock, Minka Bonjoko, Melissa Sue Beswick, Joanne Rhea Boucher, Lindsay Nicole Boyce, Megan Ann Camp, Kimberly Ann Morgan Carter, Thomas Gregory Clark, Allison Elizabeth Curtis, Christina Marie Davidson, Susan Rita Davies, Cynthia Ann Gonzalez, Lucy Ann Haymond. Lois Jean Jones. Lindsay Marie Losick. Timothy Sean Malone. Angela Michelle Mason. Courtney Jane McCampbell. Jennifer Lynn McCarthy. Elizabeth Marie Mercer Wilson. Lauren Knopf Monfort. Lydia Suzanne Neal. Elizabeth Ann Priest. Mindy Marie Riley. Christy Nord Saltzman. Joseph Keith Schmidt. Crystal Lynn Trimble. The following master's degree recipients are from the School of Communication, Master of Arts in Communication graduates. Aaron Michael John. Megan Lee LaFollette. Christopher Dante Martini. Haley Ann Pierce. Lee Russell Reed. Joseph Nathaniel Smith. Joshua William Smith. Michael Lewis Tannery. James Joseph Wilkerson. Glenn Cullen Wright. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from Bellarmine College. Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates. Carlos Eduardo Antonioli. Wesley Ryan Bain. Joseph Michael Betker, magna cum laude. Brennan Joseph Biasotti. Lauren Faye Brown. Tanya Lynette Clark. Rebecca Duke Davis. David Anthony DeVita. Andrew Christopher Dyson, summa cum laude. Andrew's diploma is being presented to him by his wife, Dr. Maura O'Keefe, from Bellarmine School of Communication. Henry Porter Evans, magna cum laude. Don Kelly Flowers III, magna cum laude. Mary Hagan. Charles Jason Hapner, summa cum laude. Gary David Hester, cum laude. Amber Arlene Marie Hines. Matthew Aaron Ice. Michael Anthony Linton. William Grant Maddox. Alexander Michael Marks. LaDonna Brooks Melton. Jessica Dawn Miracle. Jonathan David Neff. Amanda Kristen Knoll. Alec Michael Peoples. Catherine Therese Ramos Puno. Chad Benjamin Wren. Rebecca Caroline Rourke. Preston Graham Spencer. Alexandria Nicole Stretz, cum laude. Samantha Jean Tenhover. Diedrich Ira Tupper. Chelsea D. Veccarelli. Joseph Allen Ward. Kelsey Forbes Williams. Michelle Weinbrenner Windhorst, cum laude. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business, Bachelor of Arts graduates. Paul Michael Althoff, cum laude. Jane Adele Bauer. Elizabeth Catherine Chenault, cum laude. Megan Austin Clark, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Megan Drury. Allison Nicole Eckler. Philip Lawrence Forbes, cum laude. Joseph Lee Golomboski. Joseph's diploma is being presented to him by his parents, Doctors Karen and Dan Golomboski, from the Donna and Allen Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Elena Marie Hanrahan. Catherine Anne Marie Kesson, cum laude. Patrick Kuhlman Krumey. Christopher Lee Lyons, magna cum laude. Maria Antoinette Madison. Jeremy Matthew Nelson. Anita Nuhanovich, cum laude. Pendle, Jr. Lindsay Joe Peters. Deidre Alexandra Pappas, magna cum laude. James Gerard Riley, cum laude. Jonathan Lloyd Turl. Angelica Nicole Williams. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the Donna and Allen Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences: Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Health Science, and Bachelor of Arts candidates. Wendy Noel Baird. Samuel Anthony Costa. Melissa Salmon Davis. Matthew Lewis Garza. Mary Maxon Holmberg, cum laude. Bridget Ashley Horder. Diana Lynn Hughes. Karen Kottner Kuban. Pamela June Luthen. Laura Meeks McCubbins, cum laude. Brenda Daka Pearson. Amy Joan Perdue. Natalie Rose Perry. Karen Denise Reed. Jacqueline Segarino. James Christopher Vardaman. Rachel Lee Walls. Annette Patterson Whitehouse. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education, Bachelor of Arts graduates: Jordan Daleen Cameron, Emily Paige Clark, Rebecca Elaine Kripe, Kenley Elise Downing, magna cum laude. Megan Rebecca Ecker, summa cum laude. Rachel Elise Eichmans. Michelle Ann Henrich, cum laude. Cora Elizabeth Krupp, cum laude. Ashley Lynn Murr. Kathleen Marie Nizer. Jessica Lauren Thomas, summa cum laude. The following baccalaureate degree recipient is from the School of Continuing and Professional Studies: Nicholas Yosui Hosono. Nicholas's diploma is being presented to him by his uncle, Dr. Mike Ackerman, from the Math Department in Bellarmine College. following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the School of Communication. Bachelor of Arts graduates: Aaron Blake Austin, Sydney Godsey, Jelani Ahmed Johnson, Megan Elizabeth Van Meter, Brandon Kiner Weathers,
Congratulations. Yeah. Woo. Well done. May I ask Father Ronald J. Knott to offer our benediction.
Let us pray. May God bless you with the love of truth and a desire for real learning, a mind that sees through easy answers and half-truths, and a heart that is restless for what is truly valuable. May God bless you with a passion for justice, freedom, and peace, and give you a heart that is tender to the needs of the suffering and vulnerable. May God bless you with the belief that you can really make a difference so that you are able to embody hope, love your enemies, care for the earth, choose life, and do what some claim cannot be done. May you always be aware that God is with you today and will remain with you forever. Amen.
Thank you, Father Knott. The words to our alma mater were written by our president, Dr. Joseph J. McGowan, in 1992. Today's musical arrangement is by Mr. Richard Burchard, Bellarmine Music Department, and Miss Jessica Mills, who attended Bellarmine as well, will sing our alma mater at this time. Jessica, please stand.
In the city on the falls, high upon a hill, stands alma mater Bellarmine, the pride of Louisville. Her scarlet silver colors true shine brightly in the sun, and warm our hearts and memories, your daughters and your sons, the hopes and dreams and values born in our Kentucky home will stir our hearts and minds and lives wherever we may roam. And as we grow, dear Bellarmine, in the love of truth, alma mater Bellarmine, so grows our love for you.
Thank you. Congratulations to all of our graduates and best wishes as you swim to your new island. Please remain in your places until after the recessional. Congratulations.